If you run marketing for a franchise brand, here's your reality. You've got hundreds, maybe thousands of locations. Each location needs local ads, organic content, a managed Google presence, follow-up to customer reviews, always running, always on brand, happening at scale. But here's what actually happens. Corporate builds a campaign, it takes weeks, you push it down to the locations, half of them run it wrong, a quarter ignore it, the other quarter go completely off brand because they hired their nephew or a third-party agency to manage it for them. Your brand looks different in every market. Your performance data is scattered across maybe 6, 7, 8 different platforms, and you have zero visibility into what's actually working at each location, but then also cumulatively across the brand. This isn't a content problem. It's not a budget problem. It's a systems problem. And it has been unsolved until today. And that's because nobody has built the right system to manage franchise or multi-location marketing at scale. That's what we've done at flamel.ai. When I launched Flamel in 2022, most people hadn't have heard of AI, let alone generative AI. When we launched, we were the first AI-powered organic social media tool in the market. And we realized this product was perfect for the small business. When we started working with our first customers, they really showed us who needed it most. And that was franchisees, local business owners, people running one location, maybe 2 or 3, who needed local marketing, but whose whole job wasn't to do marketing. My wife, Lena, was one of them. She had just launched her own psychology clinic. Shout out 𝗹𝗂𝘁. The thing about it, she's a brilliant psychologist, but watching her try to manage her content on the side of actually building her business and managing her practice, I understood why franchisees kept finding us. The more we talked to franchise brands, their corporate teams, their CMOs, their franchisee advisory councils, the clearer it got. This exact problem exists at every level of the franchise system. You know, maybe when you have tens of locations, hundreds, or even thousands of locations. At their core, each and every one of them is a local business like 𝗹𝗂𝘁. Each and every one of them needs to run their business while managing and growing their local marketing. But nobody had built the right infrastructure to solve this at scale yet. So that's when we stopped trying to build a tool for everyone and build a tool specifically for franchises and multi-location brands. And that's what we've done today with flamel.ai. Matt came in early when we started the company to help us build this. The reason it worked is that he immediately saw how this technical problem of really building content across an entire nation's locations was harder than it looked. He also saw the value, the real opportunity to drive value and growth for multi-location and small businesses across the world.
Most marketing platforms are built for a single location, one brand, one audience. At Flamel, we decided to flip the script. We took the corporate vision, what they want to do in their marketing, and we helped them localize it to all of their locations. So now, instead of building for one business, one market, and one audience segment, they're able to build their strategy, localize it to every city, hundreds of cities at a time, and manage it all from within Flamel.
And that's why we ended up building the framework for the franchise of the future. We literally wrote the book on it. Everything Matt's about to show you in the product is going to show you how the franchise of the future is happening now.
Now I'll take you through the Flamel platform. 9 marketing solutions, all in a single dashboard. All purpose-built for your franchise system. Now let me give you a quick look at each one. First, organic social media. AI-generated captions, media libraries, post ideas, a content calendar, all scheduled for one dashboard, and then easily track analytics coming out of each of your locations. See your top performing posts, see the best types of posts and when to post, and continue improving your organic social media marketing. Social media ads. This is paid meta ads deployed across all of your locations. Start with a single idea, build your campaigns into a playbook, and deploy them into all of your locations. This is one that we'll go deep on today. Google ads. Local search ads managed centrally. Build a playbook, add your campaigns and media, and deploy Google ads across display, search, and more, straight from a single dashboard. Google Business. Manage all of your locations' Google listings right from a single dashboard. This is the front door to your business. Manage your business's information, hours, and more. This plays into your SEO scores and is what gets surfaced by AI results for your businesses. Google Reviews. This is where you can see the feedback coming in to each of your franchise locations. From a single dashboard, you'll see reviews, reply templates, and more. On top of that, we're building AI automations where you'll have auto replies, auto sentiment analysis and escalation, and the ability to manage your reputation at scale. NPS surveys. Automated customer satisfaction at the location level. This allows corporate to see the locations that are thriving and the ones who are not, and easily combine all of that feedback into a single dashboard. Blog. AI-generated SEO content at scale. Give each of your franchisees the tools to write long-form content, distribute it to each of their locations, and improve their SEO rankings and AI response rankings. Billing. Manage your franchisees' invoices directly from within Flamel. Have a marketing expense? Create an invoice, send it to each of your locations, and collect payments from your franchisees right from a single platform. Email and SMS. Generate email and SMS marketing campaigns directly from within Flamel. This is launching soon. The social media ad solution in Flamel requires you to build a single playbook, launch to hundreds of locations, and do so in a matter of minutes. This used to take franchise marketers tens or even hundreds of hours depending on how many playbooks they were launching. Now, you do it quickly. Organic, blog, and email and SMS solutions. This is really what fills in the gaps between your paid campaigns. At Flamel, we operate off of 3 frameworks. The first is done for you marketing, the second is done with you marketing, and the third is DIY. The done for you marketing and organic looks like broadcast posts. In broadcast posts, you can create a post and select social accounts across all of your locations. From here, with the click of a single button, you can distribute content into every market. On the done with you side, we offer a few options. We offer things like a shared media library, templates, and post ideas. Franchise businesses use post ideas to create content and put it onto their content calendar. From here, their franchisees can sign in and they can see content ready to go live today. This allows them to queue up content across an entire month of social and easily distribute content for their markets. The final one is DIY marketing. DIY marketing gives your franchise locations the power to do marketing. You can upload your brand voice and tone into Flamel, and then you can use 𝗪𝗪𝗇 AI to automatically track and rank your franchise locations content. This really just allows them to have the power to create content in the same way, select their social accounts, launch it to their profiles, and gives you, as the brand manager, the ability to have oversight and see what's going out on each of your franchisees' channels. We wrap all this up with organic social media analytics, where you can see everything across audience, impressions, and so on. And you can also see the top content library. The top content library is essential for franchise brands. Here, we'll surface all of the posts that have been made from each of your franchise locations. You can then repurpose these posts and use what's working in one market in the other markets within your franchise system.
So let me just give you some of the real results we've already seen over the last couple of years with franchise brands that are running on Flamel. First of all, Massage Luxe, more than 100 unit wellness brand. They ran their Black Friday and Cyber Monday campaigns through Flamel for their social ads. Their digital ad specialist, Ryan, used to have to miss Thanksgiving. He'd be working in Meta Ads Manager while his family was eating turkey. We finally gave him his Thanksgiving back. With one click, they were able to launch fully localized campaigns across every location. The result was tremendous. Over 68 million impressions, nearly 4 million measurable outcomes, 512% return on investment, and just under $3 million in revenue. Their team saved hundreds of hours in the process. Another example, Diva Dance, an adult hip-hop dance instruction studio with more than 50 locations across the US, went from spending over 10 hours in ad launch to just 10 minutes, an over 90% reduction in their time spent on it. Another favorite, Pet Bar, has been using Flamel's organic social tools. On average across every location, they saw a 64% jump in engagement and an 85% growth in impressions. This is what happens. Real impact comes. And these aren't edge cases either. When a franchise brand stops stitching together a bunch of different solutions and runs it all through one single infrastructure that's purpose-built for multi-location franchise brands, they can win. And that's what we like to do with you. If you're a CMO, VP of Marketing, brand president at a franchise system, or if you run a franchise marketing agency and you want to talk about what this looks like as a platform for you, your franchisees, and your clients, reach out directly. We're pretty active on LinkedIn, you'll get our emails, and book a demo with us. In 15 minutes, we'll be able to show you what Flamel looks like for you in your specific brand. It won't be a deck, there won't be any sales theater, it's just gonna be one of us on the team solving problems with you.
On top of that, we're the fastest builders in franchise tech. We love embedding with your technical teams, talking through your problems, and building solutions that work for you.
So if you want to be one of the franchises of the future, start working with us today at Flamel.ai.